What is up, YouTube? Jake Parker here, and it has been over 5 years since the last time I actually sat down and played the Battle Royale phenomenon of Fortnite. And now that I finally started playing it again with the new Chapter 5 Myths and Mortal Seasons, I definitely want to talk about it. If I had to sum it up, I'm absolutely blown away with just how much Fortnite has evolved since the early days of hot dropping in a dusty depot and cranking 90s with a double pump shotgun and a bolt-action sniper. Fortnite is truly where the creative mind and fantasies of a video game intersect with the real world through its collaborations and mashups, and it's no shock why Fortnite is the powerhouse game it is today, daring to break boundaries and take risks. I haven't played Fortnite since roughly 2018 when the game was still taking over the gaming and streaming space, so to see how much the game has evolved in just a few short years is honestly super intimidating at first glance. There is a massive amount of quality of life improvements that have made Fortnite the experience simply fantastic, but of course a few outliers that I will discuss as well. So let's talk about the Battle Royale mode and how unbelievable it now feels compared to years ago, especially with the introduction of zero builds, which is what really brought me back to the game. I'll be honest, the main reason I stopped playing Fortnite altogether was the build mechanic becoming so unbelievably intrusive that it was the entire reason I lost all the fun factor from the game. But zero builds changed everything for me. It evened the playing field and put movement mechanics and gun skill at the forefront of the game. Instead of camping and building my way into safety, the zero build loop actually incentivizes me for being aggressive and make me actually want to seek out other enemies to eliminate. Weapon rarity also feels like it plays a significant role, but not so much that it decreases the skill a player has to use a lower rarity weapon properly and still have an edge. The sprint mechanic did take a lot of time to really understand and master since it wasn't a thing in 2018, and since anything beyond simple running uses sprint energy, it makes me have to think about how I was playing as well as prioritizing movement over anything else. Then you have the swim mechanic, the addition of vehicles to drive, new movement items to help maneuver your fields. The Battle Royale mode of Fortnite feels like an iconic staple to the game while still allowing innovation with each chapter and season. I will say, on a side note, from an accessibility lens, the sound visual that's available in the game settings not only allows players with auditory impairments extra access to the game, it also double dips as a vital system for regular players looking to play aggressively by using the visual cues to determine where to go next. I found myself using the visual cue extensively throughout my games, and it was a game changer for determining how I started rotating next. Aside from the combat, it is shocking how much the collaborations have impacted the game, so much so that I fear for streamers trying to make content with how much it might cause a DMCA takedown at any moment. I still remember the early days when collaborations weren't even a thing, and this is by far one of the most obvious changes to the game anyone can see. Seeing all the different skins, dances, music jams in the game make Fortnite a standout experience that allows players to customize their personal preference of play. And again, going back to the fantasies of a video game where you can find yourself as Goku hitting the gritty against an enemy you just sniped, or Zavala from Destiny 2 cranking the stanky leg in the lobby before thanking the bus driver on your way out. It's this sheer level of fantasy availability that makes collaboration such a wonderful experience in Fortnite. Now let's talk about the main menu, showing just how much the game has evolved beyond the Save the World and Battle Royale modes. Scrolling through the main menu shows all of the incredible community creations from the UEFN editor and sees Fortnite almost going the way of Roblox, where community creations create the gaming experience for the entire player base altogether. However, I gotta be honest, the visual experience is a complete miss for me, as it's extremely difficult to navigate the menu, and it just feels like a cluttered bunch of boxes that I'm scrolling up, down, left, and right for. As a returning player, I'm thankful that the favorites option even exists, because I can't imagine anyone would have a good time trying to scroll through what feels like an endless wall of rectangles, trying to explore their next mode to play. This is also the same for the quest tab, where players can customize how they play by exploring what quests are available to complete at any time. It's somewhat difficult to navigate up, down, left, and right, while also using the interactive map to determine your next steps in the game. From a user experience lens, I actively avoid the endless menu scrollers as much as possible, because it becomes extremely overwhelming very quickly, and instead I just want to click ready and jump into my next match as soon as possible. All right, we knew we were going to talk about it, so let's get right into it and talk about the Battle Pass. Again, it's somewhat difficult to make out exactly how to navigate it at first glance, but once you do, you begin to see all the incredible rewards that are available to you for simply just playing the game. And this is really where Fortnite does a great job of incentivizing the player just to simply play. Not only are the rewards amazing where you can unlock anything you open with the battle stars earned from the game, you can also earn the infamous V-Bucks throughout the Battle Pass that literally add up to being able to purchase the next season's Battle Pass itself if you decide to save them. The fact that players can earn the extra rewards just for playing the game with the option to purchase on the side, this is a system that is literally self-sustaining and rewarding of a player's investment and time in the game. It is kind of cool though that this season there's a blob skin that looks eerily similar to the water guy from Elementals, right? Moving to the item shop is very much where the expression of Fortnite takes place, and of course, as a free-to-play game, Fortnite does need to make its money from somewhere. Although it adds somewhat of the same feeling trying to navigate the item shop at first glance without feeling overwhelmed from the endless scrolling, seeing all the collaborations and customizable options available for purchase gave the wow feeling that Epic's really found ways to bring music icons, TV characters, and video game heroes into the Fortnite universe. I really do wish that FOMO, or fear of missing out, wasn't a thing though, since I did miss out on the Peter Griffin and Futurama skins, and I would love to purchase these if these were actually available at any time. I've always felt like removing items from the item shops in live service games has always been such a missed opportunity. The expansions to the locker, and especially the saved characters option, is a great quality of life change since I can customize my abilities on the fly for any of the modes I'm going to play. Whether it's a specific character skin, back bling, pickaxe dances, emotes, weapon skins, vehicle skins, even the wheels and smoke trails of a car. Customization is vital in making a player feel rewarded for their time, and Fortnite does a fantastic job of making sure everything in the game is made with that purpose in mind. And lastly, one thing I do greatly love about Fortnite is the introduction of the Compete tab, which I didn't touch, but it is where anyone, anywhere can enter the competitive scene and earn their way up the ranks in the Fortnite Championship Series. One thing that I had always wondered about video games was the barrier to entry for anyone wanting to make a name for themselves in the games that they enjoy playing. And Fortnite's addition of the Compete tab is the perfect solution to customizing their competitive experience in the modes that they enjoy while fighting to earn a top spot in Ultimate Glory. To wrap things up again, after not playing Fortnite for 5 years, it's absolutely insane to see how much about Fortnite has changed in just a few short years, and this is a completely different game than it ever was from 5 years ago. But it is clear that Epic has checked all the right boxes for how to keep players invested in Fortnite, and the fact that I personally look forward to the next time I get to log in means that Fortnite is definitely a game that is in it for the long term, and I simply can't wait to play. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video and look forward to more gaming content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications to know when my next video will be live. Thank you for being the reason I get to do what I do, and until the next video, game on.